Hello, everyone. It's Planettrailerpark. It's Thanksgiving or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. You know, you eat turkey and stuff. You get sick. You fall out. You go to a relative's house and there's football on TV. It's all a blur. There's too many people. There's liquor.
There's liquor.
Yeah, there's that uncle that's too handsy with all the kids. There's probably, there's a pothead outside that's smoking weed that's trailing through the window into the kitchen. You know, the typical stuff. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. But at any rate, I am Leatherface.
Champagne. Back again.
And let's see. I think a perfect subject for Thanksgiving would be aliens. It has nothing to do with it. I'm lying. Whatever.
Is it on
Go to
South
hell.
Park?
Go to hell. It may be. It may be. But
I like the science
do you
channel.
believe that has there been an alien presence with us all along? You know, there's pundits, there's bearded ones that say,
Probably.
well, the
I
ancient
don't
ones,
know.
the ancient ones describe
I won't
this
be
shit.
surprised.
Well, why would it be so minimal like it is? I mean, I would think if there were people traveling to this planet for thousands of years, that there'd be some sort of documentation, or maybe some half aliens.
We have cave paintings all over the world. That's our documentation.
I guess, I don't know, but more. Would there be more, or did they just stop coming? Did they just quit coming?
Well, maybe because we're human beings and we only live for like 60 to 80 years. 20,000 years is only like 2 months for them. And they're like, all right, it's been 2 months.
So maybe they live older.
It's been 2 months, Gleep Glorp.
Gotcha.
It's time to go back and check on Earth and see what happened. Holy shit!
And maybe the last time
They got self-driving cars now.
The last time they came down, one of us did something rude. Maybe there was an event. You know, one of
I'm
us
sure we did something.
one of them or something.
I'm sure we did something rude back then.
One of us grabbed one of them. We grabbed their arm. Yes, we gnawed on it. We were trying to shake them around. We tried to find a hole in their body to put our dicks, and there wasn't one. So we threw it to the side and we forgot about it. Yes, and we walked off to the next thing. That's probably what happened. I would think. They made us just a little bit more intelligent, came back, wanted to see the results, bam, we grabbed one, try to find a hole. Nothing happens, we throw it away.
I thought the story was that's what they did to us.
They banged us and tried to find a hole?
They abduct us and then they have sexual experiments on us.
It's possible.
And then they erase our memory.
So we don't know?
With the Men in Black vibrator stick thing.
So that could have happened to any one of us.
Probably.
So Champagne could have been somewhere up in some ship somewhere, fucking butt naked with your ass in the air, bam, metal thing in your ass, drilling into your fucking body, doing Lord knows what.
What if that's what happens when we're
It didn't happen to me.
asleep? Like we don't know. We fall asleep and then we get beamed up and then we're fucking getting drilled for asshole by aliens and they beam us back down.
You mean like everybody is a whole?
Virtual life.
Everybody's a whole?
Huh?
What are they doing with the meth heads? They're up all night. I mean, they can't get them. So what are they going to do about a house where there's half people asleep because they didn't do any meth? And they drank, so they passed out on the couch. But in the other room, everybody's doing meth. So what do they do about that? I don't know. There's too many variables to this. That's why they don't come here. They can't. There's too many. We're too primitive and wild. I think so. We come with them with our spears and our penises erect, I think. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. But at any rate, what do you think? Do you think the government is covering up? Is there a government cover-up? Does the government know more than the public, do you think?
Well, of course.
Or is there nothing? Is there nothing? It's all just people. We're just crazy, so we make this shit up.
No, because there's information that comes out that we didn't know. So there are obviously there's things that we don't know.
So there probably has been some alien shit that's went down.
Sure. Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible. But I mean, well, then why don't they need to benefit us. We need to have some benefits from this. From our relationship with them, I think. We need to capitalize on this. I mean, what do you think about all the products they could probably improve?
Yeah. Or have they already been?
Have they? What do you mean, like what?
I don't know.
Nothing I have fucking works right. So if they've been doing shit, I mean, my microwave doesn't work right, my phone doesn't work right, it loses signal every 5 minutes, my TV dies after a fucking couple of years.
Well, that's because we got shitty versions of that.
So they give us like a Chinese fucking bullshit version of their technology. I'm pissed off. I'm disgruntled.
I don't even know if we get that.
Well, it's our intelligence. Our intelligence level, perhaps.
Is it?
Or isn't it? I don't know. Who knows? I guess nobody knows, but maybe a couple people out there. I don't know.
You see, they found a new, well, not a new, they've discovered a new Leonardo da Vinci painting.
No, they did. Really? They did.
It's called the Salvator Mundi.
And? Is it beautiful? Did your eyes bleed when you saw it?
They did a little.
And?
It's pretty amazing painting, but they think it's fake.
So they didn't find it.
Because there's no history, they can't trace it back.
So they didn't find
And that's how they prove if it's authentic. It's just been owned by a bunch of like super rich.
So it could have been painted by that guy with the
oligarchs.
afro that made his own paint?
Bob Ross?
Yes,
I don't know, probably.
it's possible. No, where did they find it at? I mean,
Some
where's this been sitting around at?
rich billionaire family's mansion.
They've had it this whole time.
Yeah, it's been passed down to generations.
It's like, hey, finally banned. Look,
Yeah.
let's check this
But they
out.
don't have any like proof. Like other paintings have like proof.
Mm.
There's like a paper trail proving like it going all the way back to the artist. This painting has nothing. They can't find anything.
It's ridiculous. And then what? I wonder if the rich people sold it to them or something.
Oh, that's the controversy. It's the most expensive painting ever sold. It just sold for like $27.4 billion.
What do we not sell? What do we not sell as a people? We sell fucking people.
We
even
sell
people.
ghosts.
We sell air.
Ghosts on
We
eBay.
even sell ghosts. We sell air. We sell shit. We sell cum. I mean, there's nothing we don't fucking sell. We sell death.
We sell shit.
We even sell, yes, we sell shit.
We do.
We sell sex.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, we sell people eating shit and having sex. I mean, we'll mix it all together. It's just ridiculous how we have found a way to do that. Everything has a dollar sign. I don't understand it.
That's the capitalist way.
Does it have to be that way?
Get rich or die
Would we
trying.
fall apart if that didn't happen?
No. I think we'd
Would we? Would we
I
not?
think we would return to how we used to do things. We'd have to learn how to fucking actually like farm and like do chores and take care of our fucking selves again, instead of everything being automated.
Wouldn't technology fall away then? I mean,
No,
everything
a
is
big portion of it would, but we'd still be futuristic.
We have to have, I think, as a species, we have to have a catharsis. We have to have a motivation. So if we all had this technology and we didn't have to make money for it, what motivation would we have? Nothing would fucking happen. Because there would be no motivation. It'd just be given.
Well, I mean,
You would just be.
I'm sure once we get to the end of our final stages of global warming and shit's like about to be in peril, it'll give us the motivation to fucking do what we got to do, and it won't be for money. Fucking, there's a whole coastline of cities along Alaska that are literally about to be gone. Like the shore, because it's supposed to be frozen up there already, and it's not freezing, so the shores are just like eating away the land, taking it away into the ocean.
Yes.
Craziness.
Well, so you're saying
It's
what?
already happening. So like,
Are we
you were saying,
Are we
like,
trafficking that also? What are you saying? We're selling.
no, I'm saying you're talking about like we do it all for dollar signs, and like there's a bunch of shit going on. We have to have something to strive for. I'm sure that's going to give us a reason to fucking
Oh,
strive.
you're saying there's going to be a national disaster that's going to come and fuck us all up, and that's going to give a reason for the people, civilization to survive,
Yeah.
to strive, to fight.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. They're just going to die. Most are just going to die.
Well, there's going to be a lot of them to die, yeah.
But you're going to say there's going to be those few Chuck Norrises.
Dude, we have hurricanes that come in and wipe out the city, and tons of people die. Like, people are going to die.
That's true. But
those are the people that aren't being smart. They're just fucking sitting around like, oh, it'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen.
and we'll have to fall back on our more primitive skills. Is that what you're saying? I mean, like, then you're going to be out there like spearing deer and shit.
Well, because I mean, if there is a natural disaster on that level, we're not gonna have fucking 18-wheelers
Fishing.
driving around fucking.
Well, after the bullets have ran out. I mean, I'm not meaning like after that. After ammunition's gone, everything's gone. You're having to rely on your taekwondo skills to down an elk.
To down, what do we? No, like
Knives have ran out. We've ran out of knives. Knives are gone. Okay, you could have a knife, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know how well we would do in a primitive setting.
it's not gonna be caveman setting. We're gonna like have to like learn how to keep our own garden in the house that we live in.
No, it's gonna
And
be like
like
Patrick Swayze movie. That's all gone.
we're not gonna have like fucking. We're not gonna be able to go to Kroger and get oysters.
Are you saying it's not
We're
going
gonna
to
have
be a
to
hellscape?
like each community is gonna have to learn how to take care of each other.
It's not going to be a hellscape.
It's not gonna be a hellscape.
We're not going to be trading like gasoline.
No, it's already like starting. Like even restaurants downtown are focusing on local farming. They're focusing on getting organic, locally raised chickens and vegetables throughout the farms that are surrounding Little Rock. And they're starting to build on that and supply the cities through that instead of like a warehouse where all the food is just shipped and trucked in. It's bigger in on the east and west coast, but like it's already like hitting the middle of America. So like things are already transitioning.
So more organic foods are going to come more to the forefront, and more organic items.
Well, yeah, we're already making.
I like Taco Bell.
We're
I like
making.
fake food. I like
Well, I
fake food.
mean, that's all going to be replaced with healthy options.
Yeah. I like Taco Bell. I like
It'll-
my
it'll-
fake food. Fake food is fine.
Maybe Taco Bell will be the same, but they'll switch all their shit out with like
Bison meat.
natural shit. No, it'll still be cow, but it'll be from a farm that's like right down the street, and you have to supply that city instead of a farm supplying 15 cities.
It's possible. It is possible. And maybe one day we can work towards something like that. It probably won't happen. We'll fuck it up. Something like the weather will fuck it up. I don't know.
How do you feel about all the gun shit going on with the mass shootings and people dying left and right, like it's fucking Vietnam?
Well, has it always been going on? No, I guess it hasn't been the scale it has now. Huh? Somebody can't say that. I mean, I don't know. Well, not in this country. I mean, there hasn't been. It has, but I mean, like, there's like a fad with young people that go to college. Like, there hasn't been
Since
so many
we
schools.
arrived here in 1770 or before 1776, I mean,
Well,
since we arrived here in that time era, all the way to now, the technology has changed. That's it. It's still been a super fucking violent.
so all these school shootings, all these guys taking out people with sniper rifles and shit, it's been happening.
I
It just
don't
wasn't
think
coming out as nice.
anything's changed. I think just the times have changed. Like now we have cars instead of carriages. It's still super fucking violent. I just think that
This is the thing about America and why violence now shocks us so much. It's because in the 40s and 50s and maybe even the early 60s, the government tried to throw on the citizens. I think that America was clinical, was clean, was perfect. There was no violence. It was nice. You walk down the fucking street and the little paper boy drove by on his little bike and threw his paper, and everything was sweet. And there was nobody doing that here in America. It's all over the fucking world, everywhere else. But now that this kind of stuff is like creeping and on our soil, I don't know. It's been going on everywhere. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
We're violent. We are violent.
World War II is going on then. I mean, it's just there's always been violence. There's always been like it's always been fucking violent. That's when like immigration in the bigger cities was at its fucking peak. Like all the Irish and the Europeans coming over, and the start with Prohibition, where the higher richer people were pissed off that the immigrants were coming over and getting drunk and fighting in the streets, and they were just like, all right, we just want to get it out.
So the Irish
this
isn't
isn't very
their fault.
No, it's all of the immigrants that came over. It's not their fault. It's their fault. We do it now. I have a fucking beer after I get off of work. But anyway, I feel like there's nothing wrong with owning a gun. I personally used to own one, and I like to own a handgun. I just don't feel like there's any necessary need for semi-automatic or fully automatic rifles. I mean, maybe there could be a place where you go check one out and you get to, fire one, but there's no need for you to personally own one.
Why should you get one up?
Well,
Well, that's
I mean,
just you
for-
saying that. That's just you personally saying that.
If you like to do it for recreation, then it's still available for you
For you to go check the fuck out.
So you can go shoot it if you want to.
That might be checked out, and that might go to some government agency, and that's clocked. And a lot of people don't want that kind of shit. They want to have their gun in their own fucking house.
So they can have a gun, but why does it have to be a fully automatic gun? The only thing a fully automatic gun is made for is to kill someone.
You can kill somebody just as dead with a pistol.
Exactly, but you don't need one that can kill 50 people at once if you're trying to protect yourself.
No, but that is the.
You can have a handgun. You can have a rifle. You don't need a fucking M16 fully automatic rifle.
Well, but freedom is freedom.
And the reason why is because half of the population, yes, they will be responsible about it. But the other half, they might even act like they're responsible at first, but you don't know what kind of environment or circumstances have been put in their life. You can't do psychological studies on this shit. There's always a coin flip, and it's always going to be 50-50.
That's why that's
and
the
then it
danger of freedom.
lands in the hands of people that do not need to be giving this so freely. Like, it needs to be curtailed and reined in some way, and I think just eliminating something that can kill so many people in a devastating way should not be allowed to be in any basic person's hand.
No.
Now, having a handgun or a hunting rifle or anything like that, you can still kill a lot of people with that, but that's not the purpose of that weapon. The purpose of that weapon is for self-protection or hunting. It's not built for mass murder.
Yes.
There's no reason to own a machine built for mass murder.
But that is the beauty and the failure of freedom, is that people can have what they want, but bad people can't get a hold of it. That's the poetic sadness of it. It's free. Just like freedom of speech is free. You say whatever you want. You can't tell anybody what the fuck to say.
You can't compare speaking to...
No, because that doesn't kill. It
Yeah.
doesn't kill.
And-
But, it's just a messy line. It's a messy line.
I don't think it's a messy line. I think it should be cut and dry. You can't own a fully automatic rifle. Sorry. Maybe if your job entails it.
If you're a Navy SEAL,
If you're natural, like whatever your fucking high level security clearance job pertains to.
somebody
and
in
your
law
job,
enforcement,
and your
or
job,
law enforcement.
and your job entails that, then you're allowed to have that. But like Rob Johnson down the street that goes on fishing trips, what
And
the
buys
fuck
one
are
on
you,
YouTube.
what are you doing? What are you doing with a fully automatic rifle? What are you really doing with a fully automatic rifle? Are you duck hunting with that?
A lot of people just like to
What the
collect
fuck
them,
you-
and they'll go out on the weekend and shoot them at ranges and shit.
The coin toss for that is not fucking worth it, because the wrong person will get it, and then they'll get in a fucking tower.
Yeah,
And then they'll core herd with fucking friends.
That's why we have cops.
Well, I mean, obviously, when they catch you off guard and you're having a good time and the vibe is good and you're hanging out with people and there's concerts going on and you don't realize what's going on until it's too fucking late, then all of a sudden a bunch of people are fucking dead.
The only way to stop that would be to have a clinical society like North Korea, where you fucking just take everything. Because that same crazy motherfucker is going to go grab a pistol and he's going to shoot the same amount of fucking people. He'll find a way to do it. They'll find a way. A crazy person will find a way to do that anyway.
Like, if you put too many people if you take people in a big group and divide it into percentages, the amount of people that have the intelligence to rationally handle situations like this are not going to be in the majority. It's going to be the stupid people, and there have to be rules, there have to be boundaries that have to be set. You can't just let them do whatever the fuck they want, because they will fucking hurt themselves.
Yeah, but people value freedom.